You see, something prompted me to make this video because this issue of fire outbreak is quite alarming. Every year we must talk about fire outbreak in markets, and it's quite unbecoming. Whether it is natural, whether it was humanly caused, whether it was maliciously induced, whether it was an act of whatsoever could be the cause, I think it is high time we notify our brothers who are running businesses to know that they can protect their business against some of this risk. For instance, you can, I will say, is insurance working in Nigeria? You should insure your business. You can't run away from other places. You must, all businesses must not be concentrated maybe in one place in the east or in Lagos or in Abuja or whatever. But wherever you're carrying out your business, you should try as much as possible to insure that business. It's just like your car insurance. Some persons will insure their car and they will say, does insurance work? In fact, 50 to 60% of those who insure their car insure it for the purposes of police. You know, does your car have insurance? Yes. If something happens, you see them throwing punch on the road. Oh yeah, you don't feel you spoil my car, you this or you that. Whereas you can notify your insurance company, take the due processes by getting a police report, then email your insurance company, then get a lawyer to follow it up. All these things are things that would reduce our businesses. There is business insurance. You have a business, you're running business, and you don't insure your business. Then when fire got the business, you go back to zero. If you know the pains of building wealth, I know what these business guys go through just to be able to, meet up the procedures it takes to get goods down from China. What you spend from the port to take it to the warehouse, then what you spend from the warehouse to your shop, and then what it takes to run the shop daily. Then after bringing this, one idiot from nowhere will just come set the business ablaze. So one stupid reason or another. Sometimes it can be act of God, electrical faults. Sometimes some people could be using gas. Some persons might be using, maybe those who are fixing one or two things, they could be using fuel to watch their equipment. Sometimes it can be people who want to reclaim their shops or who want to reclaim the land or whatsoever. They can send hoodlums to set the business. Sometimes it can be those, like most of these guys who loot shops. After looting the shop, in order to cover the track, they set the whole thing ablaze. Now you're putting a man's wealth or a man's hard-earned labor into problem. Anyway, I'm going to give us some tips with respect to how to protect your business against this fire outbreak, theft, whatsoever that comes, risk, most especially risk that associated with businesses. There's what's called commercial property insurance, and the commercial property insurance is like you are insuring the physical assets, your building, your equipment, inventory. You insure them against damages such as fire, theft, and other natural disaster. So most of these owners of commercial properties like plaza, okay, we have a map shopping plaza, we have most of this plaza in Lagos, even in the east, wherever you have your plaza, try and get an insurance company and do your commercial property insurance. You might say, it's a waste of money. One day you will need it. I have been doing car insurance. In fact, my car, when I was there's this Corolla car I was driving then, I did normal third-party insurance, and unfortunately one day nobody anticipated accident. I had accident. It happened. What did I do? I did every necessary step that is needed, and I emailed Shaw Anchor. It was a third-party insurance. I emailed Shaw Anchor. Like till today, I still say, yes, Shaw Anchor, you guys are doing well. I don't know about other insurance companies. Someone has complained about IEI. I emailed Shaw Anchor. They responded. They did a follow-up. They sent one lady, Antonia. They came, they checked everything. I sent them. They liaised with my mechanic to check the parts, whatever that has been damaged. When I came back to Lagos, I went to their office in, was it Victoria Island or so? Yeah, Victoria Island. I did a follow-up. They paid. That third-party insurance, that 5,000 we used to pay, that 5,000, they paid 830,000. Third party. So I had no business with the man that caused the damages. So long as his car papers are updated, the person who is driving the car was a licensed driver. So sometimes we didn't go about throwing punch. After I'm a lawyer, so we are civilized. But you see people packed along the road, throwing punch. No, that's not the right thing. Take the pictures of what happened. Probably exchange, get the person's policy. Email his insurance, because that's third party. You can do comprehensive if you have the money to do comprehensive and other insurances that are there. So next time, for those who car users, don't think that insurance is just for police purposes. Please, if there are damages, follow up. Get a lawyer to follow up if you cannot do the follow up. That's just by the way. Then back to, because the reason for this is for business purposes. Then there's another one called general liability insurance. That one covers claims made by third parties, maybe in your premises for maybe bodily injury, property damage, advertising injury like slander or libel. Probably like maybe I'm working for, or let's just say that somebody published something in some newspaper, and then that it becomes injurious and I sue them. They have insurance covering them. Take for instance this last fire outbreak, it affected UBA. Do you think UBA will suffer loss? The only losses they will suffer are the business that would go on standby pending when they recover from, because all their properties, all their businesses, your money in the bank is insured by NDIC. Anything you have there is insured by NDIC. So when things like that happen, maybe some originals of some documents that could be maybe destroyed, but some, I believe they are all backed up. But all the cash damages, the building, everything, they are insured, and NDIC will pay. So you'll be shouting, if I also damage bank, but you're not on the same level with them. Then there are other insurance as well that you can as well explore. There's workers' compensation insurance. That one provides medical expenses. It covers medical. So if you have a business or a company that has a lot of workers, you can do workers' compensation insurance for them to take care of their injury, like factory workers. Here, factory like hand is called this. Most of these companies are insured. It's just that the owners or the people who are running it are not being truthful with it. So they just want to siphon the money, claim it from the insurance company and siphon it. Some people are so ignorant that they don't know that these things are insured, or they should insure their properties. And then you see worker who suffer injuries while working for you will start treating his or herself, or facing the pain, amputation and so on and so forth. Sometimes I can even these things are insured. Then you have commercial auto insurance, which covers company vehicles used for business against accident, fire, flood and theft. The last, okay, you hear Dangote trucks killing people up and down. Most of these trucks are insured. I just want to be frank with you guys. Most of these trucks, most of these vehicles, these commercial, they are insured. Some of it's just that the company wouldn't want you to gain direct access, because if you read the insurance policy, you see how much the insurance company pays. So they would want to keep the insurance company aside, settle with you by underpaying you, underbargaining with you. They underpay the persons while they collect the bulk of the money from the insurance company. But if you are wise enough and you know, okay, this guy is insured, you can lay the claim that I write to them your injuries, whatever you suffered, arising from those trucks. And these are some of the mindset those truck drivers are going with, because they believe, some of them are not enlightened. They believe, maybe they've been told that if you cause any damage, insurance company will pay, and they feel like Dangote don't pay for everybody's life, so you should kill and keep going. Or everybody's life is paid for. So because they are not well enlightened, so I think this truck owner should take steps to enlighten their drivers, send them for seminars for them to know that you should learn to drive carefully, and when you're on the road, you should know that in that road that you are the only sane person, that every other road user is insane. That is the surest way to drive with safety. That every other person is insane, that you're the only sane person, so you drive with caution. And when accidents happens, the necessary steps to take pictures, take the necessary, make police reports, gather your documents, send to the insurance company and follow up, and make sure that the insurance company compensates the parties who have been injured adequately. And you who was also a victim, you should also try to request for the cover to know if that property is insured, that car is insured. Always get a lawyer. That is the reason why I say people should try and get lawyer. There's one for professional indemnity, which covers people, professional services like lawyers, consultants, and tech firms. Especially when they are sued by clients for damages arising out of their errors and their professional services. Then there's business interruption insurance. This one also replaces lost income. It replaces lost income in the event of fire outbreak or natural disaster, which forces your business to temporarily shut down. Like these guys whose businesses were burnt down, or these my brothers whose businesses were burnt down. If there are people there who insure their businesses, definitely they are going to be paid for that period, apart from the ones they realize from the goods and services that they insured. The period within loss of earning, for that period within which that natural disaster or the fire outbreak or whatever caused their business to be interrupted, they would also recover. Then there's another one called goods in transit. People, like you see the problem, all the seaports are almost concentrated in Lagos State. The few ones that are outside Lagos are almost near dead or dilapidated. So for you to move your goods from Lagos to probably Onitsha to Kaduna or wherever, there are 70% chances that container stand the chance of being robbed or vandalized, or here container fall, fire outbreak and so on. So you insure it in transit so that whatever happens, you don't have to break the bank. You get your insurance company to pay. After all, they'll be making money from you. Then there is also cyber liability insurance that covers data breaches, hacking, and other cyber. That's why you see sometimes you hack some companies. Most of these hackers, when they hack some companies or some firms or some law firms and others to get information, you see that the owners of those information sue for data breach. It is not them that pay. It's the insurance company, because they've insured those things. You might say, oh, I keep paying and nothing has happened. One day, who knows, anything can happen at any time. You understand? So you should try and insure your car, insure your businesses, insure whatever you are doing, and then make sure you are using a reliable insurance company and an agent that would always answer you when there are issues. Like I told you about my experience with insurance. I'm telling you insurance because it's the insurance company that I experienced. In fact, I was a third party who suffered damages and they paid. And since then, I was recommending people use insurance. Since then, they don't even know me. They might not even remember that they paid this person his cover. But that was a third party. In fact, it was the guy was the man was paying 7,000 because it was a commercial vehicle, 7,000. And even when it doesn't totally offset the damages caused to my car, but it helped to a great extent. You understand? So I'm telling you facts. So whenever you suffer damages or loss in your house, your businesses, try to contact your insurance company. And when you're paying insurance, don't pay it because police ask of the cover. Pay it because you know that one day anything can happen. If nothing happens, then you are good to go. Nothing happens, you're good to go. So please try. That's all for now. And most importantly, the only way you can make this video materialize or serve the purpose for which it was made is to share the video. Keep sharing them to your brothers, to our brothers, to our businessmen, whether literate or illiterate. I believe anybody that can run any successful business is literate. If you can do business, make money, sell, know how to, you are literate. So please share the videos, share them on other social media platforms, your WhatsApp groups, YouTube, wherever you can share. You have a right to share the video. Every social media platform, Facebook, YouTube, anybody that share the video, I'm not going to claim anything that has to do with copyright or whatever, so long as you don't alter my video or alter this video, because this video is made for purposes of passing message and for purposes of saving lives and properties. Please share the videos and then make sure that you enlighten. And when you're sharing to your dad, your uncle, your brother, your sibling, whomever, explain to them the essence of insuring their businesses, their vehicles, their houses, whatsoever, their life. Both the family, you can insure your family, get insurance, get some HMOs that would help you to mitigate costs when eventualities like this happen, so that people don't stand a chance of jumping into river or jumping into 10 Mainland Bridge just because of some people borrowed money for these businesses. So how do they want to pay when things like this happen? How do they want to pay? How do they want? It's so painful. But please, that money might be small. You might be saying, oh, call them, let them come and evaluate. Don't undervalue your property. Give them the actual value. Pay it. Nobody knows, especially if you know you are in a highly risked areas. That's Lagos Island. If you know you are there, most of these places where people are trying to reclaim their land, reclaim building, reclaim shops, reclaim shop owners can do anything, house owners can do anything, land owners can do anything, hoodlums can do anything. Even you, wrong connection of electricity, usage of generator, using gas in a places where you know there is electricity and other things, anything can happen. Somebody can smoke and drop it. I know there are clothes there, anything can happen, anything can set that place ablaze. Please do well to share this video so that people will know. There are a lot of insurance companies. Nobody paid me to advertise for them. Nobody paid me to advertise for them. but I'm going to mention few. Those I did not mention, it doesn't mean you're less important or whatever, but just for the purpose of giving people clue. I'm mentioning Shore Anchor first because they paid me when I had accident, and I mailed them. They responded. I've seen someone email IEI or whatever. They never responded. The person till today, they never. I don't know whether that person's, that's his own personal experience, but I mailed them. They responded to me. Leadway Insurance too, I think they also do. Here's ICO Insurance, Cornerstone Insurance, IEI is there in case you want to try them as well. They may work for you. Name Insurance is there, Custodian, what are their names? Go online, Google insurance companies, whichever one you deem fit. But most importantly, always get the advice of a lawyer. And when things like this happen, take the necessary legal steps. Don't stop on the road and start fighting. They hit my car, they hit my bumper. No, don't do that. Take the necessary steps. Just snap whatever is happening, snap the incidents, go to police, if possible, both of you should go to police, make police report. After making police report, email the insurance company, then do a follow-up. The insurance would handle everything to the last, whether third-party insurance, comprehensive insurance, or whatever. Please share this video. That is the only way you can save lives and property, because some persons who might commit suicide out of these incidents that are happening might come across this video, take steps to ensure their businesses, and tomorrow guide against things like this for future occurrence, because they will never stop happening. We are living in a wicked world. Thank you very much.